A runaway game. What a game we're seeing from Z.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. It's stolen by Rose. Inside, here's Gibson. The shot no good. Good D by Love.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Poke loose. King with the steal.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
Lets it fly from 18. And finished off by Gasol.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Rose attacking. McDermott, no one around him. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight. Rose against King. Chicago grabs the miss.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
And the rejection by James. Passes it to King. Fires from 14. Rebounded by McDermott.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And it's Rose penetrating. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Here's King. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. And Moore subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark you can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
Here's Moore. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
That's good. King's got 44.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
1:30 left to play here in the third. Bulls have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Shumpert is checked in for King.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one
out. No, I see no birds up there.
No.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for J.R. Smith. Irving's checked in for Shumpert. And King subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Launches a three. Some solid defense from Rose. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Noah the screen. Mirotic has a wide open look. And again, Chicago, no good. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The drive by James, and that one is hammered home.
The one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chairs.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates, not just on the bench? Look at the guys even in the game.
Moore dishes to Mirotic. Misses the three. King. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Moore against Shumpert. Moore outside. Deep 2 from Brooks. And he hits the jumper for 2. Cleveland controlling the game. Pass to Frye. Kicks it to Jefferson. Shumpert in the corner. From the arc. But they'll get another chance. Mozgov a screen on Mirotic. Frye passes to Dellavedova. That 3 off the mark. And Chicago shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Irving against Moore. Mirotic the screen. They set the pick. And Brooks. Here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And guys, every season there seems to be a player who is at the end of their contract. They'll have talent and they'll be traded to a team looking for an extra piece. It's the ultimate risk-reward move, if you will, in the NBA.
All right now. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And trading assets for a player that can walk at the end of the year is the big risk GMs take. And last season, Clark, it happened with the Rondo trade.
And to a lesser extent, the whole Kevin Love deal made prior to the season would fit into that category as well.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade. And that got them going, I think.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Off target with his 3.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
The offensive rebound. Here's Love.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to